All right, welcome back. Well, you see this bag right here? There's this charcoal royal oak, a super size. So I've never ever used royal oak in any smoker grill that I've had. So this is my first time using it, and I went ahead and got with the super size, so they're bigger than what they normally are. So I got the Bronco here. You hear that? I'm gonna try it out, fill up the whole basket. I got me some spare ribs. We're gonna let it go for 6 hours. We're gonna do the 3-2-1 method. I'm gonna let it ride for that long. I want to see how well these briquettes do within that time length, and then if there's still some left, I'm gonna let the Bronco keep riding and see how long it'll last with full basket of right here this royal oak supersized charcoal briquettes. So let's get started. There it is. So it says that they're 50% bigger. So I don't know if you ever used royal oak. Is it 50% bigger? Let me know. But I've always heard there's up and downs with these, with the royal oak. So I don't know, but I'm giving it a shot. So see what it is. I'm gonna put the heat diffuser on the cooking grate, and I'm gonna get it to my favorite number, 250. So once I do that, and I'll put the ribs on, I'll bring you right back. I don't know if you can see, but it's sitting at 252. So been rocking to that temp, so I'll put that up there for right now. Hey, there it is. So what do you think? Looking good? Yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna do the 3-2-1 method, let it ride like that. I want to see how well these briquettes do in that length of time, and then if there's any of them left after the cook, I'll let that basket of briquettes keep rolling and see how long it lasts from there. So we'll give it a shot, and hopefully these royal oaks can do pretty good like the other briquettes that I've used. So let's get to it. All right, see the tip gauge right there on the Bronco is reading over a little over 250. Now the cooking grade's reading at 246. So yeah, you're not always gonna get the what you think is the right temp, but that's what it's reading right now. So this is after 2 hours, so let's check it out. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Rub, it's sticking a bit. Yeah. So let's just spray it down. Like I said, you know, I'm going for that 3-2-1 because I want to see how well these royal oak charcoal briquettes do, and so far I gotta say they're doing pretty good. So we still got some more hours to go, so we'll bring you back and see how that goes. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, so this is 3 hours. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna wrap them, and then just let it go from there when they're wrapped, and just kick back and relax. And you know, like I mentioned before, I'm going with the 3-2-1, so I want to see how well these royal oaks charcoal briquettes are when you're doing a little bit longer of a cook. Then after that, if there's any charcoal still left, then we'll let it ride and see how long it lasts like that. But yeah, I'm gonna take it off, and then I'm gonna wrap them, and then I'll bring you back after those 2 hours after it's been wrapped. We're at 5 hours in, 2 hours been wrapped, 226, and that's reading close to 250. So 226 great level, and close to 250 is kind of below great level. So just gonna get an idea. But I gotta say though, I did drop it down at the whenever I wrapped it for these 2 hours down to, I I wanted around 225. So it's been at 225 to 230, and it's been sitting at 226 for about the last hour. So these wire oaks, they hold temp that you wanted at, so that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take them off, put them back on the cooking grate, let them firm up for about that hour. But then that hour probably lasts, I want to say maybe 10 minutes. I'm gonna put some pepper jelly. I love that pepper jelly. So I'm gonna put that rib candy on there and give it some more flavor. And then after that, we'll see what the briquettes look like after 6 hours of cooking. And if there's still more briquettes left, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just let it ride, let it keep going. I'll set it for about 250 and just let it go and see, what those briquettes can do after the cook. So let me get these rib back on the grate, and then I'll bring you back once I'm about to put that rib candy on. All right, for the last hour, I'm gonna open up a bit just so I can get it from, right now it's sitting at 226. So I'm gonna get it to 250. So at that, and the top smokestack's always wide open unless I ever need to use it, because whatever happened, either the charcoal or the weather conditions, and this have to shut down. And then if I ever need to use that top smokestack, then I'll cut it back to get the temp down low. But if not, that smokestack always wide open. So I'll put it back to the 1. So we'll see, we'll get it down to 250. There's that rib candy. Apple. Let's go with some apple. Gotta eat healthy, right? So, oh yeah. And I did add a sausage to it. But yeah. St. Louis style ribs, they looking good. So let's just add it like that. Right? And then let's just spread it. Add more flavor to it. You got the rub that you like on there, which I use that carnivore red. Yeah, oh yeah. Just add a little bit more. You get some flavor on flavor. We Bob Ross right now. We painting right now. We're painting. Then I say, my dad, he took up painting a long time ago when Bob Ross was doing this thing. And remember when I was young and he would paint, just paint and paint. So I'm like my dad right now. I'm just painting. He would paint what Bob Ross would paint. He'd record his episodes and watch them back and just paint. So do exactly what my dad doing. I'm just painting, doing some happy trees. All right. So I'm gonna let it go for about 10 minutes, and then I'll take them off. I already took the foot off, so right now it's sitting at 255, and that's where I have it set at right now. And then wide open always. So let's go ahead and remove the cooking grate and then the heat diffuser, and then we're gonna see what the charcoal looks like in the charcoal basket. There's the heat diffuser, and that's what it looks like. Look at me. Look at that wood chunk. You place it right on. But that's what it looks like after 6 hours of cooking. To be honest, it probably got another maybe 3, maybe 4 hours left of cooking time. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? A lot's burnt up, so. And yeah. So I've kept it around 250 and then 225. That's around the range of what they had the Bronco at. So that's what it looks like so far right there. after 6 hours. So yeah, let me put everything back together, especially the heat diffuser, and let it go more, because I want to see how much it can go with what charcoal still left in the basket, like I normally do on cooks, you know. So I got that, and let me just put it back. So I'm gonna let it ride, and then I'll give you some updates. But you bring me, hey, there I am. You see me, right? So, I mean, full basket of royal oak. It lasted the whole cook. No issues there. No issues there at all. But as you saw, if you wanted to do a longer cook of a brisket, pork butt, you know, beef ribs, you may have to add more charcoal to it, just by going off from that right there. And I've never used royal oak, so it's my first time using it. So I mean, it's supposed to be bigger. I mean, I don't even know what the, I guess, original royal oak looks like, the briquettes, compared to what they look like now in the, what, 50% bigger. That's what it says on the bag. So yeah, to be honest, the way it was going, I just assumed that there was going to be a lot more briquettes left in the basket. But so I guess I'm just kind of surprised that there's not a lot left. I mean, like I said, it'll probably last maybe 3 hours. I don't know, 4. I said 4, but I don't think it'll last 4. But I did put my Weber cube in the middle. Long cooks, you put it to the side of the basket. So maybe that's why we didn't get any longer cooks. You know, I'll do another cook with them, and I'll put the Weber cube onto the side so it can burn from one side to the other side, and then we'll see. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's why we didn't get so much, I mean, more charcoal left over. So, but I mean, it lasted this cook, so that's a thumbs up right there. I didn't have no issues. I mean, that's the thing. I had no issues at all throughout the whole cook. When I adjusted it, either if I wanted to bring the temp down, adjusted it, and it was great. If I wanted to bring it up, adjusted it, opened up wider on the side of the smokestack, and it raised up, and I had no issue at all. So, you know, you won't, if you're going to use it for smoking, you're not going to have that issue at all. But until I officially use it to where I want to do a long burn, you know, it just right off the bat, if you can put, you know, whatever it is you're going to use from Weber cube you put in the middle, it's from just right now, you know, it's not going to last, like I said, I don't know, maybe 9 hours the most. So, but still, it did what it's supposed to do, and I can't complain about that. I have nothing bad to say about that. But the real test will be really is putting that cube to the side and let it burn from one side to the next, because you want that long burn whenever you're gonna do a brisket, a pork butt. You know, you don't want to have to go and open up everything, remove the cooking grate, remove the heat diffuser just to add more charcoal to it. You don't want to do that. You know, you want to get the best out of whatever you're going to be using, so you won't have to do that. You want to avoid that. And so right now, you know, maybe that's the case. Maybe that thing is that since it was placed in the middle, it went outwards like that, you know, from the center and then outwards. So maybe next time I need to do it from the side to where then it burns to the next side. So I'll do that. But overall, I had no issues at all. No issues at all. So we know right now that we can get more than 6 hours of burn time off a full basket of charcoal of royal oaks, you know, 50% larger briquettes. So right now it's good for me. So I know that if I ever want to go more than 6 hours, especially, cooking, ribs or whatever, I know I can rely on that. So, take it for what it is right now, but I give it a thumbs up. Well, hopefully this video helped you. Hopefully, if you're going through looking for what briquettes that you can use to smoke in your Bronco, hopefully this video helped you, especially if you're leaning towards a Royal Oak, so hopefully it did. But as always, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching, and smoke on, everyone. I hope where you're at right now that you're staying cool, because right now in Texas, God, man, I'm burning up right now. It's so hot right now. That damn, the heat index right now is going up and everything. I'm sweating right now. Oh, man. But hopefully where you're at now, it's cool. But thank you for watching. It's dropped down to 223. And since the last time we saw, whenever I took the ribs off, that was at the 6 hour mark. So right now it's about to be midnight. So we are 4 hours after that. So let's see what the charcoal looks like. All right. Heat diffuser plate. All right. There. Set this down. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it could probably go just by looking at it. I want to say, man, another hour or two, maybe an hour before it goes out. So that's pretty good, and that's just, line it from the middle. And the way it's designed with the charcoal basket is that if you want the longer cooks, you got to do it on the side. When you light up from the side, then it'll burn to the other side. But since I did it in the middle, it burns out all outward like that. So that's pretty good. Yeah, so far altogether 10 hours right now. So that's pretty good, pretty good.